frontal, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro lo habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 sea el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro. Ustedes saben ya. Hay music, hay flow. Hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebol. Ustedes saben ya, ustedes saben ya.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's put together 10 total hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-1. In the standings, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are leading the American League Central. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Houston Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they sank the Mariners 12-0. As of today, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Mariners are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Texas Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-5. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 19 games out of first. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-1. As of right now, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard, while the Angels are leading the AL West. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over 2nd. Bobby Dahlbeck had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 6-5. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees starting pitcher, number 50, got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 6-4. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 1st place in the American League East. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Baltimore Orioles held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-2. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are in last place in the AL Central, 19 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-5. Entering the day's action, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And the Twins are 3rd in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Nats 3-2. In the standings, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wildcard, while the Nationals are 3rd in the division. They trail first by 4 games. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they manhandled the Mets 7-1. As of right now, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're 19.5 games out of first, while the Mets are atop the division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. As of today, the Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 11.5 games out of first. And the Reds are atop the division, 4 games up. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-4. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central. They trail first by 4 games. And the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, 8 games out of first. The Tigers picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-3. In the standings, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're 19.5 games out of first, while the Tigers are in fourth place in the AL Central. They're 13.5 out of first place. Mookie Betts plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Dodgers past the Cardinals 4-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central, 6 games out of first. And the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division, 1 game ahead of second. As of right now, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Giants are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And now, Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. His career numbers against Manaea, he's hitless in 6 tries. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Adam Eaton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. Kenna will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose.
Now to the plate, Jose Abreu. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Reined in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ronaldo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Nope.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tony Kemp is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
One out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-2 once more.
Ball. That's inside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Ready with another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Matt Chapman started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's in. Ball
I know
2.
he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's taken him deep once. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the 3rd out. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. 2nd inning set to go, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the AB now. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 14 homers and 59 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Story gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now into the box, Yohan Moncada. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
The batter will be Luis Robert. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Now here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
That batting average hovering in the high 230s, 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Seth Brown, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. Ready with the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Austin Allen. First pitch on its way. Laureano stands at second with 2 gone. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. The A's strand 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. The next batter will be Luis Robert. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
There is Andrus. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandon. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
A ball and a strike. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jurickson.
Here's Jurickson Profar. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. He's set and the pitch as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied one apiece.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, one strike.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A line shot to third base, and they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him as he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Pinder will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, "I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night." Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The Athletic.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. That's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit down the third baseline. ground ball right side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And now here is Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ground ball left side. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Luis Robert, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's set. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Jimenez over at second. Moncada on at first with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2-2. Here it is.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The White Sox lead it 3-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
I'm sure his
Number
eyes
22.
lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. Fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. So now it's Mark Hanna.
Right fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. And he reaches out and lines this one into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Wow.
Standing in now, Seth Brown, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's the White Sox 3 and the A's 2. Jurickson Profar digs in next, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Change up low, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12, Adam Eaton.
Ready now is Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
Hey!
Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Matt Foster will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 63, Matt Foster.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Austin Allen.
Austin Allen.
First delivery to him. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder.
Stepping in next, Chad Pinder struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the
Now
4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Andrew.
In now, Elvis Andrus, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Eaton is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still a 3-2 ball game. So here's Jose Abreu.
Leading off to the right side, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Lou Trevino takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Abreu on at first, nobody out. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. All even now, 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Left side. Chapman brings it in to second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And it's 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. He's set. Here it comes. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Outside, 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Moncada fields it cleanly. Profar for 1 to Abreu for the big double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
To the plate now, Matt Olson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A's go quietly there. They trail 3-2. Sergio Romo will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far.
Sergio Romo.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. And now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Luis Robert, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball, exit side.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. Hats off to that one. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Evan Marshall gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 43, Evan Marshall.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike now.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Laureano aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The batter, number 50.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
At the plate now, Seth Brown, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're down 3-2. Yusmeiro Petit will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jurickson Profar. First delivery to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. On the ground to the left side. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The bat, number 7, designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Petit typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
In now is Adam Eaton. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. One and two now to Adam Eaton. The 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Andrus relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. White Sox on top, 3-2. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Pitch on the way. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. From the stretch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Allen gets his lead at first, nobody out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Elvis Andrus. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Down to 3-1.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here's the 3-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now,
batter,
with 2 outs,
Bob.
it becomes a lot
Second
more
baseman,
difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Still a 3-2 ball game. Bert Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one, as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. 32 now for the season, and it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Next up is Trevor Story. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. No outs, nobody on. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now a 4-2 Chicago lead.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take minutes.
Liam Hendricks comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
The White Sox, number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Matt Chapman will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. the stretch. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Next to dig in, Matt Olson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last strike now for Oakland. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Palehose with their 80th win to pace the division. Matt Foster earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Sean Manaea is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. Liam Hendriks strikes out the side to record the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake, yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah, yeah.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Playing the field, look alive, slide, die, line, ride like Dion. I'm prime time, I'm zeroed in, my bun down. When I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass, you not around. Golden glove with a crew around. I raise the ring, I hold it down. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, take on the face. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it show? Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it show? Pick it up, 2 scene ain't enough. 4 top team is us. Man, I'm first, don't say it, I'm third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went gone, they all gone. The alien beat it up. Man, contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Way Wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This was a ring light, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel, to do what I do, take speed. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, take on the face. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, could it show? Got a call for it if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it, going live, could it show? Feel the pain.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Saints don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just ball a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of mine, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a bar that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarchs be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and they paid for Tucson. And they went on a world conquest. Tell you we need a bar. Michael remained but still virtuous. Wake up, made a pen and you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral and my perversity. So I support workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded world, breakers coming out like a breaker. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get in my fix the shot as if I can get a donut hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I finish watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt we put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive you. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see a future with brother Jules, ain't this ever cancel my trip, trying to time she back around the sense.
They say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live